start on our backs. That way we have our feet in line with our sit bones. And I've got the band nearby for stretching, and I've got the foam roller nearby. We're going to exhale and press the feet into the floor and go up to the shoulders. Take an inhale and lower down. So just take the first few as a little warm up and not worry too much about form. We're just starting, kind of like the first pancakes in the morning are a little bit not so perfect. We're just getting some movement, starting our breath, starting our transition from focus to the outside world to the inside. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Now adding on, you want to feel the four corners of your feet on the floor like tires of a car, equally weighted, inner heel, outer heel. Mound the big toe, pinky mound. Feel your low back push down to the floor before you peel it up. Inhale and exhale. Now, you can keep doing this, or if you want to add on, you can put your feet on the foam roller and add a little more intensity. So I've got my foam roller handy. My foam roller is black and my mat is black, so I want to let you know I'm elevated now because I'm on that foam roller. Curl up. There you go. If you have it and you'd like to add that on, let the feet be on the foam roller. Your knees might try to splay out, but you're going to keep them over the heels. 5 more. You're going to see me remove my socks just so I have a better coefficient of friction. I have a better tackiness on the foam roller. And 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. And there's a space underneath your neck that you're maintaining, like you could slide a pencil. Now stay up. If you would like, you can push your roller in and out a few inches even. We'll make it more hamstring. If you want it harder, put it out longer all along the foot. 5, 4, 3, very good. 2, now inhale and exhale. You're going to roll down. Now take your hands to your feet. This is called happy baby. Your hands are to your feet. Your knees are wide on either side of your rib cage. Let's inhale, and on your exhale, we're going to let the feet be in the air, almost like there's a table underneath your calves. Take your fingertips behind your head, rotate your right shoulder to your left, and rotate your left shoulder to your right. This is called crisscross or yogic bicycle. For now, we're softly pointing our toes. Exhale, and as you rotate, look at your belly. See if your belly pulls in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pull your toes back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover, and then hands to the knees. Gently stir the pots. The knees are your spoons. You're just going to stir them and then stir them a few times the other way. Great. And then go back to either the feet on the the roller or the floor. Curl up and pause. Lift up your right leg if you'd like to add on. Drop your booty so now your left glute is working. The other leg is in the air, pointed tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay up. Those of you that want more intensity, push that foot, that one that's on the roller, back and forth 10 times. That's going to burn that hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower that foot. Inhale, lower your spine. Readjust anything that needs adjusting, and let's go up to do the other side. Feet on the roller or the floor, lift up. If you're adding on, the other leg comes up. Go down and up in the pelvis while you point that other foot towards the sky. Now, Polly, if your hip bothers you, please feel free to do both feet. I see you're doing one though. Just know you can always come back to that modification of both feet on the floor. Now, on that 10th one, if you want to add on, that roller goes in and out. 10, 9, doesn't that burn? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower that foot. Woo! Lower that booty. Grab your hands to your feet. I hope you felt that. That one's a burner. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let the feet touch. Your hands are still holding on to the ankles or to the feet. Your knees are wide. Yes, hands are between. 5, 4. Beautiful, Cheryl. That should feel great. 3, 2. Now on the 1, we're going to hug those shins as if you're making a cannonball in a swimming pool. Tuck your chin, lift your shoulder blades. Now stay up in your shoulder blades as you stretch out your arms and legs. Hug your shins. Stretch out your arms and your legs. Hug your shins. You're going to inhale and stretch out and exhale and hug. Inhale and stretch out and exhale and hug. Inhale and exhale. Good. Stay up in the shoulder blades for 4 more. Flex the feet on the last 3 more. Keep them flexed 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Recover for just a moment. Let your feet back on the roller or the floor. Curl your spine up, and once your hips are level, your 2 hip bones are level, lift up your right leg if you'd like to add on and do a leg pull with that right leg. Point up, flex down, but keep your hips level. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower that foot, lift up your other leg, take that leg and point and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let that foot down. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lower down and take your hands to both feet. You can open up that big toe here and hold the hamstring stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now single straight leg stretch. To start, your hands are by your side and just take a little pair of scissors, a little baby pair of scissors. You feel how your abs are working now to keep your ribs down. If you want to add on, tuck your chin, lift your shoulders, right and left, softly point. 10, 8. You're looking through the window of your legs. Pull your toes back. 10, 9, 8. Good. 7, 6, 5. Staying up. 4. Good, Jean. 3, 2, 1. Now lower your head and just try to take a hamstring stretch here. So the legs can be in the air and the toes can pull back. Just feel this double hamstring stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bend one knee and you're hugging it into your leg as you take your left leg to 45 degrees. Now bend the other leg. You see how I'm just switching legs? Now you could just stay right there or tuck your chin, lift up your shoulders and switch. And then you could do the official hand position in Pilates. Outside hand on the ankle, outside hand on the ankle, inside hand on the shin. High. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Recover for just a moment. Hug a little right and left. Terrific. And then we're going to add double leg lower. I am going to tilt my camera up just a hair I could see. All right, so take your hands behind your head, lift up your legs into vertical, and you're going to lower your legs and lift them. Okay, it's an inhale and an exhale. It's an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, good. Belly in. 4, point, flex. 3, flex. 2, flex. Inhale and rest. Hands hug your legs. And then we're going to take a bridge on the roller or on the floor, your choice. So curl your spine up, and then this time just interlace your fingers underneath your shoulders and hold the bridge. We did all those movements earlier. Now we're just going to hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now release your shoulders, curl your spine down. Now let the legs go into a diamond. Your heels touch, your knees are wide. We're going to reach the arms up. On the exhale, the right hand goes through the diamond and the left hand's on the outside till you can clap. Inhale. Now exhale, clap. Inhale. Exhale, clap. So you're going to try to make your hands go beyond your thigh till you can actually touch palms. Clap. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze your heels towards each other. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now, leave the right hand in between the thighs and the left hand on the outside and just give me a reach 8 times. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Touch your heels together, Betty. Touch your heels and let your knees be wide. And go to the other side. So I'll show you from this side. See that? Yeah, there you go. 5, 4, 3, 2. You got it. Now take your legs out like a big V and stretch your inner thighs. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7. Pull your toes back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, bring those legs together. Now you're going to put your legs in the air and just imagine you're bicycling a tiny little tricycle. See how little it is? Now see if you can keep that tiny little tricycle all the way till you're up to your booty. Tricycle, look at that tiny little legs, a tiny little bicycle up. And you know it's harder if your arms are not part of this, but the little movement of your legs, it's probably going to be hard enough. So arms crossed is harder. Arms going a little bit with you. Maybe a little tricycle. Woo! Now I want you to imagine you're biking an old-fashioned bike, the really big ones in the Barnum and Bailey pictures, the big, big circle, the big wheel. Now go up, big circles, big and down, big, up, and let's try 5. Arms are part of this, so if you want it harder, cross your arms. If you do not want it harder and you need a little help, arms beside your thigh. 2 more. 2. And then go all the way up. Let your feet stay on the floor, bound angle. I'm going to move so I can see, so you can see what I mean. Take a reprieve. This is also a good time. If you need a sip, hydration, take it. And hinge forward. Great job on the abs so far and on the hamstrings and the glutes. This is a great one to open up your big toes here, or the pinky toe if that's tight on you. We need flexible toes for balance and for the bones to be comfortable on. That's our foundation. And just letting your exhale relax you. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And as you're ready, slowly come back up. Let your legs go out. And if you have your foam roller handy, this is a great tool to use for the Purvottanasana reverse plank. Modification is bent knees, reverse table. Harder variation is legs long. I like calves on the foam roller. Fingertips face your booty. I'll turn so you can see a better view of me. Lift up your hips. Good. 10, 9. Now, if for some reason this doesn't serve your wrist, then you can take more bound angle. 5, 4, I like it. 3, 2, And on the one, sit up. Take one hand forward and pull the fingers down, and you're going to feel the forearm stretch. Lift up through your strong torso. Good. And then the other side, pull those fingers down, shoulder blade down the back. And then let your fingers come behind you for a second set. Get ready, toes are lengthened. Lift up your hips, knees are long but soft. And 10, 9. Imagine you have a harness under your hips. 3, 2. Inhale. And exhale, 1. And then we're going to take another stretch. Take your thumb to your first finger. Right now you have 3 fingers that look like whiskers. We're going to put them as whiskers under here, and let your thumb and your first finger make goggles. So this is also good for the ulnar nerve. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and exhale. The third set is fingertips towards your booty. Lift up, hips lift. 10. There you go. Good, Gene. 9. Another modification is to bend the knees. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhaling and exhaling, lowering down. Really good. I'm going to move this roller for a moment. We're going to do some partial roll downs, which means you just want to make sure the space behind your mat is clear, that you're not going to hit anything. So your booty's on the mat, your feet are on the mat, your knees are bent. Now your inhale is going to roll you down partially, your exhale up. Keep going. This is, if you need a sip, grab it. Down. And what this does with the knees bent is it helps you unlock the pelvis, so it's more pliant, it's more flexible. Your low back should scoop like you have a big scoop of ice cream down your belly. Now if you want to go lower, you can. Good, I like it. So you see how as long as your feet are on the floor, so now I'm going to show more advanced that your legs are long, and then you go up and over. Now the reason I showed the first partials is because that's the place you'll stay if the feet try to kick off the floor. You can seam the inner thighs together. Exhale. If your pants feel like they're dropping down your booty, then you're doing it right. And up. Let's make a quick adjustment. And if you would like to make it a little harder, you can take your fingertips to your temples. You're going to hinge until you cannot hinge anymore, and then you flex the spine down. This is called neck pull. Exhale. But you're not pulling your neck, so I don't know why they call it neck pull. We're going to call it harder abdominals and flexion. And inhale, tuck your chin, go up over that beach ball, stack your spine, inhale, hinge, roll your spine, inhale, exhale, peel up, try not to throw your elbows forward the best you can, lift up your spine. Let's do 3 more. Abs, whatever you're doing, exhale, breathing, lift up your spine, hinge, roll. 1 more, peel over, lift up your spine, exhale, fight it, fight it, fight it, flex down, take a full body stretch. Great job. Full body stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right leg up in the air. Now this is leg circles. We're going to draw a circle up and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, your ribs are down. 7, 8, 9. The bigger the circle, the harder. 10. Now we're going to go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I like it. So Cheryl, you've got your leg. You can roll your foot, spread it into circles, spread it the other way. See how mobile you can keep your feet and your ankles, and spread them out. Spread out your toes, and then lower them like you're tapping your fingers on a table. We really want those muscles to help us with balance. And let's do if you have an aging parent who's hesitant to do any kind of exercise, sometimes you can at least talk them into ankle rolls or flexions and extensions of that ankle. So lift up, sit to help them with balance. So circle your leg, inhale and exhale, and 3, and ribs down 4, and exhale 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. 8, 9. Now on the 10th one, grab that leg and then circle it as big as you can. Our goal is to get mobility in that ankle. Big circles the other way. So I want you to feel it, put your attention on it. That way it fires better, it recruits better. Open, flexing, open the toes, and then it's like you're trying to individually tap them on a table, tap them on a table, tap them on a table. Now, when you put both legs up and you spread out your toes, they should have more space between the toes. So they should be looking better, looking wider, looking more alive. Even the color of the skin is better when you do the work on the feet. So circle. Now inhale at vertical and exhale circle. This is corkscrew. Let's do a set circle point. Now this time pull your toes back and flex. Good. Now point. Now flex and spread those toes. Good. Point. Another time you could do some toe exercises is when you're in the bathtub. If you take baths, you can spread them, and warm water can help too. Point. One more. Flex. And point. Perfect. All right. We're going to hug those legs in. 5, and move those feet. 3, and 1. Now the left foot's down. You're doing so well. Right leg is reaching. Take your arms overhead. Now, if you want to just do a basic crunch, you can do the crunch. That's 30 degrees of flexion, or you can walk up that leg and hug it. 5. Now, what's going to inhale? We're going to exhale, and when you come up, pull your toes back. 2, point your toes as you come down. Exhale, come up, pull your toes back. 3, I like it. Point your toes. Inhale, pull your toes back. 4, point. 1 more. 5, and then let it down. Take it to the other side. Exhale, you're pointing, you're climbing a tree. Flex. Exhale, you're pointing, climb a tree. Flex. Pointing, climb a tree. 3. Good. 2. Good. And 1. Now, if you want to balance, a challenge, both feet up, lift up. 1. If you do not, take a full body stretch. 2. Good. Inhale down. Exhale up. 3. There you go, Cheryl. 5 total. 4. But if you want to hold the last one for 5, you can. Hold it. 5. 4. Puppy on the scene. Puppy Pilates. 4. 3. 2. Now sit and let your legs go wide. Inner thigh stretch. Go right down the middle. Your legs are wide. This is also where you could get some water if you need. Good. Let your neck soften. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Cheryl, finally, I'm the one that's getting the puppy licks. I'm so used to seeing you guys with your puppies. 5 more. Do I have pizza on my hand still? 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. While we're here, let's go over to the side and stretch for that foot and hold. Yep, you're good. That's it, Catherine. Oh, very good. I like how you're reaching for your foot. You can rotate as needed. Oh, that feels so good. This is so good for the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale, other side. I'm getting puppy licks on my foot. Hold that. Still that, stay there. You're doing great. Move that. There you go. Good to feel like an inner thigh and a shoulder and a low back. You feel how good that is. You're just taking that big breath into that exposed rib cage. Now what happens is when you do both sides, you're a lot more flexible right down the middle. So try it and see what you think. Go right down the middle again. 10. Take another 2. Inhale. That looks great, guys. And on your exhale, come back up. Really good. We're going to go down to the belly. If you would like to use your foam roller for the swans, you can. I'm going to put it at the front of my mat. That way it's available for the swans. Now, if you need a sip of water before we head down, you can. We're going to be here doing some extensions. Hands wide if you're on the foam roller. If you aren't, your hands are on the floor about a little wider than shoulder height, or sorry, shoulder width. Take your inhale. Belly in. Lift up. Good. Nice, Pam. And lower. This is at your own pace, so we're going to inhale and lift. Good, Polly. That looks good. Keep going. There's some kind of verbal message over your part of the screen. There, I can see you now. Go up. And down. Really good. Go up. And down. And inhale. And exhale. And up. And down. All right. Going up. Five more. You're going to feel some hamstring and glute contraction, but you want to make sure you don't over tighten your glutes. Your neck is soft. There's no wrinkles. You're going to stay up on this next one and enjoy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, lower. Now you can relax just resting, or you can bend your knees and kind of rock them. We're going to put our hands back on the floor or the roller and go up. Now when you're up, if you would like, you can add on a progression where your hand comes off the floor or the roller and back to your hamstring, and then the other, and the other. Keep your low back long from rib to pelvis is the same distance on each side. 4, 3, 2. Both hands go on and lift up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now I'm going to get rid of the roller for a moment and more on just the floor. So still doing the swan. Take those hands either beside you like you're pointing your fingers towards your feet, or interlace the hands. Lift up your back, lift up your legs. Good. You're doing good, Polly. That's good. You can interlace or you can put them beside you. Whichever, ooh, that looks good. Whichever feels better. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now relax for a moment and switch your hands. If they were interlaced, the other pinky's now on the outside. Go up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Now if you want one more intensity, progression, hold on to your feet or your ankles. Go up with your inhale. Press. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, I like it. 4, 3, 2. Relax for a moment. We're going to do that one more time. You can do the hands beside your hips as the option. That was really good, Polly. Come up, inhale, lift. Good, Jean. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now exhale. Relax your legs. Now either take a bound angle or a frog pose. Frog pose is the one, let me show you from the side this time. It looks like that. Oops, let me move my mirror, my camera. I get those words mixed up, camera and mirror. So toes together. So this could be your pose, or you could do the bound angle with your knees wide. Hold on to your feet, Polly, if you want to stretch the inner thighs. Good. Catherine, you're good. I'm just looking at y'all for form. Good. There you go. Polly, that's a great modification. I'm just mixing up the way we can stretch our muscles. Five, 4, 3, 2. We're going to take another inhale. And as you exhale, stretch out your legs again behind you. We're going to do a dynamic swan. Your inhale is going to hover your hands. You're going to push your hands into the floor. Go up. Your exhale lowers your legs go up. Your torso goes up. And your legs go up. Your torso. And your legs. Upper body. And legs. Upper body. And legs. And then hold yourself up. 10, 2. Inhale, and then exhale. Let your hands rest on your forehead, your forearms. Lift up the right leg, and then lift up the left leg. Inhale, lift the right leg. Now as you do this, act like you're trying to touch the wall behind you, so your leg lengthens before you lift it, or like someone's pulling your leg out of your pelvis. Now if you would like to add on, you can take your arms almost like a T, right arm and left leg lift, and left arm and right leg lift. This is the swimming. Now your head is off the floor. You're still looking down, but your head's off the floor. You might have an imaginary peach between your chin and your chest still. Good. Lift your upper back kind of like swan, but lift the right arm and left leg, and lift the left arm, right leg. Now if you want it harder, all those limbs are off the floor, and you continue swimming. We are building bone density to prevent osteoporosis, and we're helping the muscles on the back that keep you upright, so your posture is so good. So we are not going to get rounded forward. 10, 9, neck is soft. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, push back, child pose. With this child's pose, I want to offer the toes under. So if you need a foot stretch, pull your toes under, your heels are straight up and down, then you can put your booty back, arms in front. If that doesn't feel right, just leave your toes flat, or lift your hips up if your knees are an issue. Polly, I'm interested to know how your knees are doing with farming season. So yeah, just leave your hips in the air if they're feeling tight. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2. We are going to push back into a down dog. Now if you did the toe stretch, your feet are already a little more open, so you're going to feel that influences the calves and the hamstrings. So hold that. I am going to push us back just a little so you can see me more. And lifting. 10. I like how you're already starting to walk the dog. If that's what you're craving, go for it. If you're craving the heels, stay down. Hold 10. We're going to do both. Neck is soft. We're going to bend a knee. And when you bend a knee, you actually push the other heel down more. Bend one knee and push that other heel down more. Bend one knee and push that heel down more. And bend and bend. So depending on what you've been doing, you can feel your calves more or less. I climbed to a mountain, I think it was 12,150, and I can feel my calves a little differently because I felt like running when I was at the top because I love being at altitude. Let those heels touch and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if you can, put your left foot on your right heel and add that one calf stretch. One leg gets more attention. 5, 4, lift your sit bone as well. 3, 2. Now let your left foot down and put your right foot on that left heel. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now as you exhale, gently come down. You can take a child pose with an elbow bend this time. So watch how you bend your elbows, you pat yourself on the back, it's more triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come into a plank. And if you need to step, please help yourself, but we're going to take an elbow down plank right after that step. So take your elbows down and then put your toes back. If you cannot do the toes variation, you can just get on the flesh above your knees. Hold it for 10, 9, oh that looks so good, 8, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, if you can add on, push through your toes and drop back through your heels. 1, 2, tiny motion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good, I like it. 8, 9, rest for a moment, turn sideways. If you need to double up your mat, you can. You can stagger your feet, or you can put one on the other for harder. Take your hand to the back of your head and then lift up. Pause. Holding for 10. We are going to add on 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay here. 2. Now if you can, add rotation 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower the hip. Let's go to the other side. Take your feet out. If you stagger them, then it's easier. If you put one on top of the other, then it's harder. This arm is vertical. That's more important than anything. Hand behind your head. Good. Put yourself in a toaster slot. Just hold 10, 9, 8. I like the hips here. 7, 6. Nobody's sagging in the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2. The bonus was 5 rotations, 4 rotations, 3, 2, 1. Lower that hip with care. Good. Head to the other side. Elbow underneath your shoulder. Feet long. Hand by your hip, by your head, Go up. Good. Now, if you can add on, we're going to lift up that hip and back. Lift up that hip and back. And exhale. 3. Keep going. I'm going to move some more visible. 4, 5. Good. 6. Good. 7, 8. Nice. 9, 10. Control the hip lower, and then let's do the other side. Really good. Feet over here. Elbow underneath the arm, the shoulder. Feet stacked. Hands here. Go up first. Pause. You know you can stay here, or if you'd like to, add on up. 10, 9. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Go to the other side. This one's going to be a tree. Your elbow can be down. Your foot can be on your calf or your inner thigh. Before we start, we'll get our foot ready. Also, you can leave your foot on the plank and just do it normally, okay? Come up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. Good job. Let's take the other side. Let's get your foot up where you want it first. So if you've been experimenting with tree on your calf and you want to try the inner thigh, this is a good time to try it. And up. Good. Open up that knee. 10, 9, 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You got it. And lower your hip. Good. All right. Lower your self to your normal plank, your forearm plank. We're going to do one where we drop one hip bone then the other, and it's sort of like you're listening to a song and you're listening and you're rocking your hips to the beat of the music. Drop your left hip a little, then your right hip a little. Left hip and right hip. Funky plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your pelvis. Take your hands underneath your forehead. Now lift up both legs and tap the feet in the air 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now leave the toes down. Let the fingertips go by your temples again and lift up your back. Up, up. Now lift your right leg with your back. Now lift your left leg with your back. Lift a leg. Lift the leg with the back. Now, if you want to, add a rotation. When your right leg lifts, you rotate your torso, shoulder towards that hand, towards that foot. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna come back. Take your mermaid. It looks like this, double triangle. Right hand to left knee, left arm goes up and over. Beautiful. Now, I want you to do any rotations that you're craving, down or up. Breathing. Act like I'm pulling your arm. Take another inhale. Now that arm that's in the air is going to go behind us in a rotation. Let it go towards your tush. Look over your shoulder. And this hand helps you leverage your rotation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Keep going. I'm just looking at you. That a girl. That's it. Good, Polly. You look good. Your upper back is your thing we're rotating the most. We're going to do both sides. So, Polly, that left foot might go better in front of you. Think. Make sure your knee feels good. All right. Yeah. Pam, I was going to say that go down if you want to. I'm going to cue the other two sides. So inhale, come forward, switch your legs if you were in triangle so you see what I'm doing. And then, Polly, let's just see what modifications you can make sure your leg's happy. There. Go up and over. Yeah, I'm going to tilt up. Is that better? And grab a pillow under your booty if you need. Yeah. Try lifting that arm up and over your ear. There you go. You can also just put legs in front and do the arm part. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That looks like a good modification. I love it. Breathing. That a girl, Jean. That's gorgeous. Mermaid is such a pretty posture. Very good. That looks great on your shoulder. Act like I'm pulling your arm. Take another inhale. Now that arm that's in the air, take it behind you. It's going to help you stay upright, and then you rotate. Look over your shoulder. Good. I'm looking at you because I need to see your form, but you're looking over your shoulder. Now, Pam, if you want to go down, go down. Otherwise, you guys can gently come back into the center. We're going to make sure our Dynaband is handy. Oh, here's mine. Make sure your Dynaband is handy because we're going to do a hamstring stretch. what I want to offer is that if you have a roller and you want to get two things at once, which I love, it's to do psoas and hip flexor and hamstring. So use your abs, 10 seconds to roll down with control. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now when you're there, if you have a roller or your block and you want to use it, Jean, a block will work just fine. Your roller's underneath your booty. One leg goes up in the air. Use that band that I mentioned to have nearby on the arch heel. The other foot can go long. Now you want to make sure that that roller isn't on your low back, it's on the low end of your booty. Good. There you go, Pam. So I want to just mention what's going on with two areas. The leg that's long on the floor, that front hip is getting a passive hip extension. That's so important for that muscle. It's a nemesis and causes a lot of problems. It responds well to passive stretching, which is what we're doing, where you just let that muscle relax in extension, and to active extension, like stretches that we do. So this top leg, its focus is the belly of the hamstring, not the knee. You don't want any pain in this sit bone. That top leg could go across the body a little bit, and that's the outer hamstring. Your neck is soft. That same leg can go out to the side. It can be a little bit for inner hamstring or a little more for outer. Your bottom leg is pouring. Sure, that looks great. Yeah. Catherine, that looks great. Pam, amazing. Good. That looks good. Polly, that looks really good. We're going to take another inhale. Slowly bring it back up and switch your feet. If you have to adjust your foam roller, that's perfectly fine. Don't feel like you're doing something wrong. It often has to be adjusted between sets. All right, your left leg's up. You're going to feel your other leg pour. The foam roller's near your booty at the low end. Hello. Your other leg's up in the air and vertical. I think the animals know when you're getting calm at the end of class and they come over. Now that same leg can cross the midline a little bit, and just keep letting your breath drop lower in your diaphragm. Outer hamstring influences knee health. That same leg that's in the air could go out like a little V or long V. or a little bit is in her hamstrings. Find an area that you need. Let the other leg keep pouring down. Let the breath drop low. All these hip openers are going to help the low back. Keep going. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to let that foot come back up. Lower the foot. Now, if you want to stay on that block or that pillow for a little bit, put the psoas opener, just hold here. Good. 5, 4, otherwise you're just resting into the floor. 3, 2. Now release that, and if you want, you can put the roller underneath your knees. That supports your low back, or you can get rid of it altogether and just take Shavasana, which is a restful posture. Savasana is corpse posture, meaning you're letting the mind die, the chatter of the mind, the monkey mind. And one way to do that is to link the mind to the breath. So you're noticing the inhale, and you're noticing the exhale. Your inhale, you're following it, and then you're exhaling any dense energy from the past. Inhale, and then you're exhaling any worry about the future. Inhale, and you're just in this moment, letting everything go. Notice how much of your body can touch the floor, like you're melting into the floor. Take a moment to notice how relaxed the body feels, how relaxed the nervous system feels, how the mind and the breath feel. And that way it's easier to come back into this place of homeostasis and balance. As you're ready, you can wiggle the fingers and the toes. Start making your way up towards a seated position that serves you. You're lifting up through your spine without much effort. Take your hands to your heart and just notice again the body, the quality of the muscles. Notice again that sense of ease as you lift through the spine without much effort. How the mind feels and how the breath feels. So this is your place to come back to, your safe inner cave for healing anytime you need it, anytime you need to slow things down that are happening in the world and come back inside to your safe place. So as you're ready, let your eyes open, come back into the room. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad you're here. Everybody looks so good. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you. There's your puppies. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. I hope yoga. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Thank you.